let's talk about the coverage of training camp. I do it. You consume it. What's your observation?
Well, I do believe that Niners media and the coverage of the team, they are hardworking. But I feel like being in the East Coast, one thing that us East Coast sports fans hear about West Coast sports fans is that they don't get a lot of attention. Like we don't get a lot of coverage. You know, we're not always
Right.
put in the spotlight, you know.
Which means like you want the full coverage.
You want the experience.
Everything that comes with the attention like the Cowboys
you want
get.
The ESPNs. You want to be on First Take, Undisputed. You want to
Every
be on
morning.
Colin Cowherd. You want to be on the radio. You want Rich Eisen talking about you.
That's what you want.
You want to be a part of the big boys, right?
Yeah. That's what you want. Frankly, the Niners are a lot, but it's not enough. It's not enough for a lot of these fans, and they call it an East Coast bias or whatever. Yeah.
And I feel like a display of why the Niners don't get the coverage that they think they deserve is because they don't necessarily want the scrutiny either.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is that if you want to be the Giants, if you want to be Dallas, if you want to be Philly, if you want to be in the spotlight, then that means that the expectation of what the organization is supposed to be doing is supposed to be gatekept and ushered by the media.
Yeah.
The media is supposed to ask the pertinent questions that make that.
That's hardball.
That's
hardball.
Journalism.
Yeah.
And
the best, most powerful sports writers in the country coming to your facility and asking real questions. And they not the same questions. 8 beat writers every day.
Yeah, because they know that, and what it is that really their back is against the wall because they got a feeding frenzy of
and they're competing with each other.
Well-learned fans who aren't going to have the wool pulled over their eyes, who aren't going to be moved and romanticized, and they don't give a damn about a coach's name or where he came from. They want results, and they want their team to be ran the right way within the auspices of the league, how good businesses ran. That's how teams are ran. And to listen to the opening press conference for a camp and to literally have the entire press pool in that room and nobody asked Kyle Shanahan one fucking question about Trey Lance.
Like he didn't exist.
Like not one question.
All because everyone could kind of sense that Kyle didn't want to go there.
Yes, because they're scared of him.
Yeah,
because they're scared of him.
Right.
And that was embarrassing.
It was embarrassing.
That was embarrassing.
That's why I asked too. I was like, nah, man, I gotta do this. I gotta fucking do this.
And if you think that you don't get enough attention, could you imagine if this was the Cowboys and nobody asked about Dak saying that I'm not going to throw picks this year and he threw picks in practice, or Dak making $40 million a year, or things like, bro, you can't.
Dude, if the Cowboys were giving Brandon Allen the same amount of reps as some quarterback they spent 3 first-round picks on, every talking head would have an opinion about it every day, all offseason.
The first thing on the sports news.
And Stephen A. wouldn't be nice about it. Colin Cowherd wouldn't be nice about it. They wouldn't be seeing it from the Niners' perspective, the Cowboys' perspective.
Yeah. No. The fact of the matter is that when people talk about the Niners, they bring up the same talking points because they just put us on a shelf, they dust us off and then put us right back on the shelf again. That's it.
They're a premier West Coast franchise, but really they're not.
They're not on the. They're not burning on the frontal lobe of the sports landscape. They use us to prop us up. Oh, look what the Niners are doing. They're good this year.
Don't forget about that team way out there on the West Coast.
They're winning a couple of games this year. But then when we take our asses to the East Coast and we play the real big dogs, and we get our teeth knocked in, then all of a sudden we go off into the corner and then we wonder why certain franchises. You know what I would do? I would implore Niners fans to just go around the league, man.
Yep.
Go around the league.
Yep.
See what other teams are saying about us.
Yep.
See what other franchises are saying about us. All right, don't get outside of the echo chamber. Don't just go to the one person that says what you want to hear. Go find out what the rest of the league thinks about our quarterback situation.
It was crazy. You call it an echo chamber. Like, it really is. It's a very passionate fan base with a very much an echo chamber style coverage, which is why I feel like my dad was successful and I've been successful, because all we really do is take an East Coast style of sports journalism and apply it to a West Coast team. And people are like, what the fuck are they doing? Oh my God.
Crowd.
But if we did this in Philly, we'd just be one of 50 people.
Yeah. If this was,
wouldn't stick out at all.
If this was the Giants, you guys would be general population. Everybody is a curmudgeon in New York.
I mean, I'd be good, but I wouldn't be shocking. Like I am out here.
You wouldn't. And out here, you get all of these. You got fans who want you gone, dude. Right. If you were gone, the Niners would be North Korea. We'd never get anything.
Also, they're so used to the echo chamber that they think a team can take your credential because you're not part of it. Like, it doesn't work that way. If the Niners could take my credential, they would have 10 years ago. It doesn't work that way. Bro. At least not yet.
Speaking too soon.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to really jinx this, but so far so good.
It's embarrassing, bro. It's embarrassing. And really, fans should be insulted. You should be insulted that certain media members who get paid to tell you the truth lie to you because they think they know what you want to hear. Like, you should be insulted, right?
I mean, I don't lie to you, and you guys keep coming back. So I don't understand why other people can't try that. Yeah.
I mean, that press conference was a shit show. Everybody's in there asking all these softball ass nice questions like it's a brunch. Like, so how do you feel about, like, if it wasn't for the players just being blunt, you can even see how some of the questions are geared up. So how do you feel about Brock being back and being your starting quarterback? What the fuck are you talking about?
There's a quarterback competition. I like Trey.
There's a quarterback competition.
Thanks, Debo. Yeah.
Nobody told me about a starter. Even Brock. Yeah. So what is Kyle? It's almost like we want to have a Gayle King and Oprah conversation over TBS. So what does Kyle tell you about the week 1 starter? Talk to me about how Kyle.
It is that kind of. It's no like actual. Let me press you. Let me press you. It's like, you guys did it again last year.
Yes.
4 times in a row, Super Bowl champions. I just want to get a feel for how you're doing it. Like, that's not the kind of coverage we're doing.
So I know you guys' time is busy. Okay. So I'm just going to get a couple of things out of the way. Okay. So George, tight end you, tell me all about it. Like, all of this tabloid bullshit.
Debo, how many shirtless pictures did you send Kyle?
Kyle told us.
Here's one. This question was asked multiple. This question was asked multiple times today. Are you going to see Taylor Swift tomorrow? Why would you even waste the question?
We're a football team.
Yeah, this is a football team. What are you doing, man? Cute time. Cute.
Come on.
A lot of cuteness in the press car out here. I don't know. I don't think
it's sorry. Like, all I'm saying is that for those of you who think that Grant is a curmudgeon or he's a thorn in the side on the tapestry of your beautiful San Francisco 49ers fandom, you need to understand that the media is supposed to keep these guys honest, man.
That's the whole job.
That's the
whole job.
They can't lie to us.
If all you do is parrot their narrative, then you're public relations. It's not journalism. And they have their own wing of public relations. They pay people to do that. If you're doing it for free.
Thank you. They pay people to do this for them.
Yeah.
Why are you
49ers.com exists
for free?
Yeah, what are you doing it for free?
You know why?
You should get a cut.
You know why? Because they get to sit around and practice with their hands in their pockets. Yeah. And they get to lean on the wall and say, "Oh yeah, this is
I
nice."
I made it. I don't want to jeopardize this.
49ers practice. I get to go back and talk to the.
I'm backstage. I'm backstage. Cool. Yeah. That's super tight.
You guys don't know anything. Let me tell you what Trey really looked like. You know what I'm saying? It's a Dockers and penny loafers wine and cheese country club bullshit.
Yeah, but you have but here's the thing about sports journalists. They dress terribly.
They do.
They dress terribly. Like, and I came today dressed in all linens with my Coach man bag on and my Vans with no socks, white Vans, because I know how to dress a little bit in the summer. I was just in the Hamptons. Like, fuck out of here, man. I'm not one of you. I dress nice. I drive a nice car. I'm fucking good looking.
Like, I want the guys to understand that, like, you know, I don't know. It's like sometimes I feel like the coverage of this team, and even like how heavy-handed some media members are with like propping Brock up. It's clumsy. It's clumsy, and we see you.
It's minor league. It's minor league. It wouldn't happen on the New York Giants. Rich with the band says
it wouldn't happen.
Nah. Do you think McDaniels asked Jimmy how was Kyle? I bet they talk crap about Kyle a lot and laugh.
Yes.
Which is crazy because I feel like no one likes McDaniels other than Jimmy. Two Gray Beard Hair says, Coach, first off the bat, Beard is purdy. Second, to both of you, have the Niners been one of the best teams in the NFL the last 5 years? Guess Shanny is bad. Hey, you got us there, man. You got us there.
Have the Niners been one of the best teams in the last 5 years? Yeah.
Papa Phil says, damn, this is as real as it gets. Great conversation, gentlemen. Best show for Niner content by far. I really do think it's quite good. We do a good show.
Yeah, I believe we do a good team.
I really think we really do.
We do all right.
Yeah, we do all right. Wesley Brooks says, you guys say all that, but the Niners have been to 3 of 4 NFC championships. Only 2 other franchise with success, Chiefs and Bengals. Hey, cool, Wesley. I'm glad that you're, happy. Hopefully
where are those at in the trophy case, though?
I'm hoping they get a trophy at one point so we can actually, validate
just some
this era.
hardware.
If you ain't first, you're last. That's from Will Ferrell movie. Official BNA Music 88 says, people complain about political news being dishonest, but want purposely only seek dishonest sports coverage. Yeah. It almost feels like sports coverage of the Niners has become like political coverage. Like, who do you want? Who is your favorite? Who's your candidate that you support?
We have Fox. We have CNN. We have MSNBC.
Someone kind of down the middle. Yeah, exactly.
We got a little bit of BBC and Reuters.
But if you want like just Trey Lance sucks all day and Brock Purdy's the savior, you can find that.
Yeah.
You can find that coverage. And if you want the opposite, you can find that too.
Yeah, that's OCN. That's where you get that. That's the flip side of it. When you get OCN.
I feel it.